Interpower Corporation, the premier supplier for power system components with 1-week manufacturing lead time and over 4 million parts in stock. Visit www.interpower.com for more information.
Today on Engineering Newswire, we're battling superbugs, going lunar with the Jade Rabbit, cruising in a British nuclear sub, and bringing back the pumpkin suit.
China has become the third country to soft land a probe on the moon, meaning they were only some 47 years late to the party, after both the US and Russia did it in 1966. The Jade Rabbit lunar probe, they did better us when it came to naming the thing. Ranger 4 or Jade Rabbit, I mean, come on. Jade Rabbit all the way. Now, this soft landing doesn't appear to be terribly soft. The Jade Rabbit rover will spend 3 months using a radar device to analyze rocks, minerals, and other elements up to 300 feet below the moon's surface. This suggests to some that China could be interested in mining the moon for profit, as their next mission may attempt to bring a few moon rocks back. The Chinese have also expressed plans to deploy a manned mission to the moon by 2020. Only 51 years late to the party on that one.
The UK is investing approximately $128 million into its next generation of Royal Navy submarines, which will carry the country's strategic nuclear deterrent. These successor submarines will be the largest and most advanced vessels operated by the Navy, with the most technologically complex design and construction in the UK's history. BAE Systems will be the lead on the design, having over 1,000 people already working on the successor program. To ensure that these Royal submarines meet their in-service date, structural fittings, electrical equipment, casting, and forging still need to be ordered and incorporated into the design. Power will be generated by a Rolls-Royce PWR-3 nuclear reactor, which will not require refueling for the entire life cycle of the submarine. According to the Ministry of Defense, these new submarines will have 12 missile tubes for Trident D5 missiles, and they are expected to be stealthier than the Vanguard, with an expected operational service from the late 2020s right up to the 2060s. In a statement, Defense Secretary Philip Hammond stated that the successor program is supporting around 2,000 jobs, and up to 850 British businesses could benefit from the supply chain.
While China is landing rovers on the moon, been done, behind the times. NASA is looking to start spacewalks on captured asteroids. The Neutral Buoyancy Laboratory, or NBL, is currently testing a modified version of the Pumpkin Orange Advanced Crew Escape System worn by shuttle astronauts for use by the future Orion crew. Yeah, they're pumpkin orange suits. Presently, the suits used for spacewalks on the International Space Station are bulky, making them difficult to carry in a spacecraft meant to reach deep space. NBL engineers are looking to improve the suit's mobility while making it robust enough for launch, spacewalks, and, casual time inside the Orion spacecraft. So far, they've already started to develop enhanced gloves and elbow joints, but many of the design changes might be hard to spot. The shell is similar to its predecessor, but NASA designers have already modified the innards to work with Orion's plumbing. Maybe they won't be pumpkin orange either. Yeah. Ooh, even better.
Tests at a pair of wastewater treatment plants in northern China have revealed antibiotic-resistant bacteria that are not only escaping decontamination, but they're breeding and spreading. You heard me. Superbugs. Scientists found superbugs carrying NDM1, a multi-drug resistant gene first identified 3 years ago in Indian wastewater that was disinfected by chlorination. They found significant levels in the sewage released to the environment and even higher levels in dewatered sludge applied to soils. The study was led by Rice University environmental engineer Pedro Alvarez, who said, and I quote, "It's scary. Yeah, terrifying." According to Alvarez, no antibiotic exists that is capable of killing these superbugs. And now tourists visiting the upper waters of the Ganges River are getting infections that can't be treated. Yep, how's that for some good old-fashioned media fear-mongering? Based on fact, sewage treatment plants are supposed to protect the populace, but it turns out that these microbes are growing. In one wastewater treatment plant, Alvarez witnessed 5 superbugs coming out for everyone that went in. They're eating sewage and multiplying. Researchers are now tasked with finding ways to create better barriers than chlorination. And Alvarez suggests processes like ultraviolet disinfection, which have already been more effective on resistant organisms. Anything to save us from this!
Do you have story ideas? Comment below and we'll cover them in an upcoming episode. For the PD&D channel, I'm Megan Zimba, and this has been your Engineering Newswire.